up, everybody? It's Maria Wills from Spotlight Tuesday TV, and I have a special guest all the way from the UK. Y'all give it up for Zimzon. Hey!
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm awesome.
Awesome. How are you liking Atlanta?
I love Atlanta. Atlanta is definitely my favorite city in the States. I've been all over. I've been to LA, I've been to New York, I've been to Las Vegas.
And Atlanta is the favorite? You have to explain yourself.
What I like the most about Atlanta is seeing the amount of black success that you have here and seeing young black professionals prosper within their field. And that for me is very it's something that I take to heart, but it's very gratifying and something that you know what I mean?
I completely understand. I'm originally from DC, which is a city where black people flourish, and you know, I was able, even though it is very cultural, I was able to see successful black people. My doctor was a black woman, my lawyer, everyone, you know, you saw us in every position. And then I went to school in Philly, same concept, and now I'm in Atlanta. So I've always stayed in cities where you could really see black people flourish. How is it in the UK?
I mean, everything started because my story is very diverse. Because prior to me moving to London, I grew up in Sweden.
Oh wow!
So in Sweden, my understanding of making it was working in retail and selling clothing.
Oh wow!
Everything else seemed so far away.
Yes.
I started to learn how to speak English by watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
What?
That's how I started.
Wow, that's cool.
So, but I also have a football background. You guys call it soccer, but it's football.
Okay. We are the only people that call it
in the whole world
soccer.
That's
and then we're arrogant about it.
Yeah,
like, no, you play soccer.
It's like,
no, it's football.
For me, I find that so weird. Anyway, football brought me to London.
Wow.
And what I did realize when I got to London was that same thing. I saw young black professionals walking into high-rise buildings, wearing suits, driving nice cars, having respectable positions and careers.
Yeah.
So you know, it threw me in for a loop, because even I remember when I first landed and I was going through the checking control in order to go through the border. I saw a black man, and I was so afraid to walk up to this black man, because in my head I was thinking, all right, if I go to this black man, they probably think that we know each other and I'm trying to run. Like, imagine how messed up I was in the head, thinking, you know, if I'm having some form of communication with another black man, it might turn into something. Yeah.
And that's so interesting that you say that, especially with, it just goes to show how, as a black person across the world, it's not just a U.S. thing. How you're kind of brainwashed at such a young age to be uncomfortable being in groups, to be uncomfortable communicating, or how it might be perceived to other people like it's a negative thing.
I know where I come from, but knowing where I came from and appreciating where you come from is two completely different.
And you know, it's that self-reflection and that journey of self. I feel like black people are chameleons. Like we adapt to whatever environment we're in. We'll change our voice. I remember growing up, my mother, she got a business card, her whole tone changed. And then as soon as she get off, girl, so, you know, it's kind of like we've learned to become whatever we had to become to be accepted. And now we're in a place where it's like, okay, no, I should be comfortable with me and who I am, regardless of how. My job is not to make someone else comfortable.
There you go.
You know, if I'm being authentic, you know. So that's awesome and so interesting, coming from someone from somewhere else, to know that you have those same struggles and those same
most definitely.
Most
definitely.
Wow.
And it allowed for me to not only grow, but understanding my responsibility in terms of what I do, because when you grow up in an environment that I did grow up in, where you didn't see a lot of black people prosper, and you only came across them by watching television, and never in a million years thinking that you'll be able to have a conversation or to read.
Wow.
It puts me in a position where, you know, now I really want to give back to these little kids that be looking at you and thinking, wow, mommy, look.
And look at you now. I mean, modeling, gladiator. How did you get into, first, how did you get into becoming a gladiator? Delta.
Right. That's a funny one. I actually applied like everyone else, but I never applied to become an actual gladiator. That's something that you can't apply for. It's something that they pick.
They just handpick whoever they think will fit.
The first time I applied, nothing came to fruition. I truly believe that what's for you will be for you, and no one else can take it.
Absolutely.
So the following year, I saw that they had an application. They opened the application again. So I sent it in, and this time around, I was in Sweden because the show was filmed in Sweden, but I was
in London.
I was living in London.
Okay.
So they flew me out.
Wow.
Flew me out to Sweden, had an interview, and you need to do this fitness test.
Oh my goodness.
So
I would fail. What type of fitness test?
Oh wow, you do everything from pull-ups, you need to do rope climbing.
Listen here, I've never in my life been able to climb a rope since PE in elementary school. I have never been able to pull up my weight in my life. Lord forgive me.
It's very intense.
Wow.
It's very intense. And doing this with about 10 to 15 individuals watching, taking notes.
Oh my God, yeah.
So, you know, you need to be on your P's and Q's.
Yeah. I'm all for a crowd.
Now, when it comes, because it's extremely intense, and that's nothing compared to performing under the lights, because nothing is edited. Whatever happens when you guys are going, that's it. If you stumble, you make yourself look like, well, I don't know what.
Anything. It's just, that's what it is.
It's not no retakes and whatnot. The one take, that's it.
Kind of like Spotlight Tuesdays TV.
There you go. I flew back to London. They sent some people from USADA, which is some doping people. They make sure that you tested, you don't have any enhancement.
Oh, wow, it's intense. How long did you do that?
The whole process took about 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Well, I mean, doing the tests and whatnot, it was cool, but for me, I just wanted to get that, all right, you're in.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
So I could focus, or now I need to, you know what I mean,
prepare.
My character, start training for it.
Wow.
It was amazing. I do get recognized in Sweden, and people that knows me, they always like to introduce me.
So this is Delta from Gladiator, and he's a shit. So this is my friend. You know, that's how it will be. Now on. Yes, this is my friend Zimzon. He is Gladiator, Delta. You can call him Delta. My friend, pretty dope. You know. My friends are dope. We hang in dope circles.
Right,
you know?
But hey, you do want to be around people that are about something and got something going.
That is absolutely right. How did you get started modeling?
I got scouted in Sweden at the age of 17.
Wow.
I was in a mall, but I got scouted, and I got signed to one of the biggest modeling agencies in Sweden. And I was signed there for about 2 years, but I never booked a job.
Wow.
Not one job.
Really?
So I was just like, modeling, whatever. Yeah. Left it alone, went about my business, moved to London.
Yes.
I go to the gym, and this photographer bumps into me and like, are you a model? I said, no, I'm not. He goes, have you taken any pictures? I've been like, yeah, I've taken a few flicks, but I don't take it serious. He goes, nah, you need to do this for growth.
Yeah.
So he kind of took me under his wings. We done a shoot, and next thing you know, I landed a job in Abercrombie & Fitch without being signed at the time.
Wow.
And that's when you were hanging with the elite, like everybody. You walk in and I was like, okay.
Wow.
everyone is top notch.
Yes.
And it wasn't models. This is real. Like you walk out and you take a left and you see a big billboard. Oh, but hold on.
That's you.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I feel like that is how it usually happens. It's like you're just. I mean, that's how it was with me in radio. So I never really planned on being a radio host, but someone's like, man, you should give that a try. Like, you'd be great at that. You like talking to people. You got a good voice. Just try it. And it's like, all right. I mean, I'll give it a try. And then it's like, oh yeah, so we want to keep you on. You know, so it's kind of those moments where you just at the right place at the right time, and then doors start to open. And it's when doors start to open when you know you're in the right place.
There you go.
You know, and on the right path. That's awesome. How do you feel about modeling in Atlanta?
First and foremost, modeling is a profession. Like being a lawyer, being a doctor. Like I feel in today's society with social media and so on and so forth, it feels like everyone can call themselves.
They can label themselves whatever they want, whether it's a speaker, a model, an author, I'm a ambassador. You know, they just pull it out the woodwork.
You need to be very cognizant with what you label yourself, because if you want to call yourself a model and you come across a professional model that knows how to work a camera and to, you know,
it knows all that it entails.
Yeah, exactly. You know, in terms of how to conduct yourself, it is all is the small intricate things that people don't think about. And for me, I must say it's a huge difference from what I'm used to.
It is.
I walked in London Fashion Week.
Yes.
And
that's big.
Yeah, I mean, there's no comparison, unfortunately.
Yeah.
From everything that happens backstage to how everything is set up, professionalism, you know, all of these things, you can't compare the two. It's impossible.
Yes.
And coming from that to seeing what I've seen when I'm over here, I mean, it's a shame really, because you see so much beautiful people and you don't wish.
It can be done. It just has to be done correctly. You know,
when you're a model, it's about showcasing whatever the designer is asking for you to showcase.
And I think a lot of it has to do with it's become a way to, like, a money source.
Oh yeah.
You know, everybody wants to kind of be within that world. Yeah. So I think that the city has created a world for everybody to get involved and to capitalize on it.
And I believe it's like I said before, there's room for improvement, and I believe things will get improved. It's just the fact of letting things be what it is. If it's an event, let it be an event.
Yes.
Don't call it a runway show.
Yes.
If it's not a runway show.
Okay.
And if you want to do a runway show, make sure it's done properly and you have real models that are there to showcase whatever
garments are in the show. Yes. And the designers, you know. Now, I will say a lot of the Atlanta designers do cater to the figures of a video vixen. So that is, you know, a good point. And, you know, on the opposite end of, okay, we have these girls because our clothing is for this type of model. That's absolutely understandable as well. So what do you have coming up?
At this present time, I'm part of a project called the Hot Project.
Yes.
Which I filmed a pilot for, and currently is being shopped around to different TV networks.
Okay.
So we're just waiting to hear.
Hear back. That's awesome.
Who's gonna jump on that?
That sounds good.
Currently reading a few scripts and meeting with directors.
Okay.
But yeah, just keep myself busy out in Atlanta.
Do you have an American accent?
Well,
can you change your voice yet?
I'm very responsive. So.
Ooh, okay, we gotta try this.
I mean,
alright, so hey, how you doing? What's your name?
My name is Zimzon. I'm from New York. Just came to Atlanta. You know, doing my acting. I've been taking a few classes with classes. So there's certain I need to get myself, because there's certain words that I'm still pronouncing it with my English accent. So. just need to tweak a few words.
That's good.
It's coming.
It's
coming.
so funny because you don't even think about how difficult it may be.
Oh, it's a job. It's a task.
Wow.
It's a task. But it's part of being an actor, being able to be transparent.
Yes, and also being able to bring to life whatever the character may be, or wherever the character may be from. So when you get your script, don't they have like a description of the character so that you know exactly it's who to become? Kind of. Okay, that is pretty cool. So anything that you want to do that you haven't done? Anything else you want to tap into?
I'm extremely interested in writing a book.
Oh, nice.
And I'm interested in, I'm doing it as we speak, writing my own content, because I'm a firm believer in creating your own. In this day and age, I believe it's a lot easier to get your face and your name out there because of YouTube and certain
in creating that brand.
forums that you can utilize in order for you to get out there. Radio is something I've been very interested in as well.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm here. I'm doing a bit of everything really.
That is awesome. How can everyone get involved, in touch with you?
You can find me on IG at Zimzon Official. That goes on Facebook as well, but that's Zimzon Lilo. That's Zimzon, N for Nicholas.
Lastly, do you have a secret you can tell our audience?
About myself?
Yes.
I speak 5 languages.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Say hello in all 5.
Bonjour, French. Boni, Lingala. Hey, Swedish. Hola, Spanish. And hello, English.
You speak Spanish?
Yes, I do.
That is pretty awesome. Now, let me ask you this. When did you learn all of your languages?
Funny thing is, it wasn't, because I'm not formally trained in any other languages.
Wow.
So growing up, in my household, we spoke Lingala, which is my native tongue. I'm from the Congo.
Wow.
And in Congo, you speak French as well. So we were speaking Lingala and French.
Okay.
So I got 2 languages off the rip. At school, we spoke Swedish. So that's number 3. Number 4 came from
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
There you go. In English and Spanish, I learned from seeing this girl. I started to see her when I was 14, up until I was about.
And you learned her language?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
What I found with languages is it gives you a different type of freedom. Like I can travel all over, and I feel fearless. I'm not afraid of anything.
Yes.
And if I don't know the language, initially I can work with, because I have 5 to work with.
Yeah, so you can kind of figure it out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
that is awesome.
It's a amazing and huge privilege to be able to communicate.
Yeah, I love it. Well, thank you so much, Zimzon, for coming on Spotlight Tuesday TV. You guys make sure you check him out on Zimzon Official on Instagram. And make sure you check me out. I am Maria Wills. We are on our YouTube channel, Spotlight Tuesday. And make sure you are tuned in at 10 a.m. every Tuesday for our next interview. Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks.